去第二個地方專門食 dessert 就係香港人嘅。跟住 move on to 住啦，其實住我諗大家都冇乜嘢唔同啦，因為韓國尤其是首爾啦，咁我住過嘅地方就係首爾同埋京畿道，冇咩分別。其實韓國同埋香港都係非常之城市化嘅一個地方，所以大家嘅生活模式都冇乜嘢好大嘅分別，只係話有一樣嘢最唔同嘅就係抌垃圾。喺韓國係有進行垃圾分類嘅，咁係一樣非常之好嘅 policy 嚟嘅。但係香港就冇啦，所以喺香港呢，就只有抌垃圾落屋企嘅垃圾桶，然之後將屋企嘅垃圾抌出去街外面嘅垃圾桶呢一個動作嘅啫。但係呢，喺韓國呢，你就要事先將嗰一樣垃圾分類放喺唔同嘅地方，屋企唔同嘅垃圾桶啦。然之後抌嘅時候，亦都要放喺街外面唔同嘅垃圾桶，甚至係要留意翻嗰架垃圾車係星期幾嚟收乜嘢垃圾，咁你就唔會抌錯垃圾啦。冇記錯，韓國嘅垃圾分類係分做紙啦、膠樽，然之後金屬，仲未算，仲有另外一種 plastic， 仲有再另外一種 plastic， 跟住仲有廚餘，即係總共有6種。咁多種 plastic 即係乜嘢呢？即係譬如你食一個嗰啲Jello 之類嘅嘢啦，佢係用一個膠盒裝住，跟住出面再冚住一陣膠嘅膜咁樣嘅。咁嗰兩樣東西就係唔同嘅 plastic 啦。我記得韓文好似一個係片呢，係啊，片呢就係類似膠袋啦，比較軟嗰種膜狀嘅 plastic 啦。然之後做乜係咁講 plastic 咧？膠咪膠咯。跟住另外一種咧就咁 plastic 就咁膠啦。然之後膠樽就自己係膠樽啦，所以一個微波爐食物，如果你食唔晒嘅話咧，你係要拆開做6份嚟抌嘅。仲有另外一樣嘢咧，就我唔知係唔係度都係咁，因為我喺首爾住嘅時候同喺京畿道住嘅時候，嗰個習慣係唔同，就係沖廁所啦。廁紙到底可唔可以放落廁所裏面沖呢？喺香港係得嘅，除非你去一啲非常之舊嘅廁所啦。但係正常99%嘅廁所都係冇問題嘅。但係我記得去韓國，啱啱喺韓國住嘅時候，嗰陣時嗰個房東咧就好認真咁叮囑過我同我 roommate 係唔可以將廁紙放入廁所裡面沖，佢話會塞住，所以我哋係非常之唔理解啦，亦都覺得非常之唔衞生，但係我哋係照做嘅。但之後我搬入京畿道自己住嘅時候，就發現我自己住嗰邊嗰個廁所係完全可以處理到廁紙，所以係啦，我唔知啊。如果你喺韓國住緊，或者你係韓國人，可唔可以解釋一下究竟係可以定係唔可以㗎？仲有咩？係啦，最後一樣嘢就係交通方面啦。咁都係啦，香港同埋韓國基本上都係非常之 urbanized 嘅地方，冇咩分別啦。大致上都係有一個 subway 嘅網絡啦，然之後有巴士啦咁。但係有少少唔同嘅就係用嗰張交通卡啦。交通卡嗱，韓國嗰一張咧就叫做 T-money 啦，但香港嗰張咧就叫做八達通，咁冇咩分別嘅，大家都係咁樣用嘅啫。分別在於香港嗰張比較貴，韓國嗰張好似3000 won 就有㗎啦，仲要係自動即係喺 vending machine 嗰度買嘅。 香港呢就要去 counter 嗰度買，仲係50蚊港幣一張。分別係乜嘢呢？分別係在於韓國嘅 T-money 係唔可以出現負額嘅，即係點呢？譬如你去搭呢一程 subway 係需要4200蚊，但係你個 T-money 只係得2000蚊，你係搭唔到車嘅。相反喺香港，如果你搭嗰一程地鐵係需要用23蚊都好啦，即係可能你過海啦，由九龍去港島都好，23蚊都好，但係 even 你嘅八達通淨係得返1毫子，你都可以繼續用咗嗰一程，咁就變成負20幾蚊，直至到你下次去增值嘅時候，佢就會扣返嗰20幾蚊啦。即係你增值100蚊港紙就會變成80蚊港紙咁樣啦。有時你冇可能預算預得咁準㗎嘛，搭車如果可以付一次錢呢，咁就方便好多啦。另外一樣嘢就係唔係subway啦，就只係搭巴士嘅時候先至會有嘅，就係韓國嘅巴士呢，係要上車嘟一次 T-money， 落車再嘟一次 T-money 嘅。唔係嘅話，你下一次搭車會罰錢。香港呢，就你搭巴士只係需要喺上車嘅時候嘟八達通就得㗎啦，就落車係唔需要。其實我唔係好明點解落車要嘟多一次 T-money 啦。仲有啲咩？我諗都差唔多啦，都係咁上下啦。outro 時間又係要講返英文啦。I guess that's pretty much yeah. It's not going to be everything about the differences between living in Korea and living in Hong Kong. Even you skip all the offensive parts, whatever. I'll try to do a part 2 for this video if this is, popular or something, like you guys like it. Otherwise, it'll just be like, please don't be butthurt if you don't like what I'm saying. It's just what I observe, like throughout the years that I have spent in the country. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment down below if you have, any funny experience living in another country, or if you are from Korea or you're currently living in Korea, you have anything else to add, or you're living in Hong Kong and blah blah blah, you're facing something extremely weird that people in Hong Kong do but people in your country don't do. Anyway, you get the idea. Leave a like down below if you find this video interesting, enjoyable, and stuff like that. Subscribe to this channel for more Cantonese tutorial, vlog, or random stuff. Also time-lapse drawing videos. Yes, I draw pictures. And hit that bell notification button thingy so that you can see my face whenever I upload. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye! I kinda miss Korea's weather though. They have very nice climate instead of this shit one in Hong Kong.